G'day guys, welcome to my NRL feature video. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about NRL's round 23's predictions for 2021 guys. Let's get started. So starting off with this first game of this match, we see the Titans going up against the Storm now. In this game, the Titans, I'm not too sure about this game because going up against the Storm, I just don't think that it will blend in. And since Nico Hines is going into that number 7 role, which that means no Jerome Hughes, which that means also Ryan Pappenhausen going into that number 1 side, which that means George Jennings will go onto that number 2 side, and also for the Titans, no AJ Brimson. As I mentioned earlier, he has suffered a broken jaw, which that means Jaden Campbell will play into that number 1 role. But Jamal Fogarty is going to be on number 7. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's going to be a real big change, and I just think that this game is going to be a real good game. But since the Titans are on $7 and the Storm are on $1.10 or $1.09, something like that, that's what I last checked before. I reckon this game is going to be a high scoring game, because if that potential price will be that range, I reckon it will be a very big win for the Melbourne Storm to get over the line against the Gold Coast Titans here. I just have a gut feeling that the Gold Coast Titans will struggle in this game, because if they want to play good footy, they need to against this Melbourne Storm side. But I just reckon the Melbourne Storm will get over the line here by 24 points, a big margin, and I'm going to go with them by 24 points in this game. And I just think that for the Melbourne Storm, they will smash the Titans and they will get over the line here by 24 points in that match. The next game of this match, we see the Raiders going up against the Manly Sea Eagles. Now in this game, I haven't really got told about this one, but all I know is that the Manly Sea Eagles are still going to be with Tom Trbojevic, which he suffered a hairline fracture of his jaw before, but I have that specification that he is going to still play, but I'm not too sure if he will still play, because if he would have been injured, there's no point on being into that number 1 side. But anyway, at least he's going to be on number 1, which that means number 5 will be Ruben Garrick, and obviously Chance and Nickel Clockster will be on number 14, and John Rapana will be on number 1. So hopefully we get to see some changes for the Raiders. But most potential, I reckon 50% chance that Tom Trbojevic won't play. I reckon a late in will be Dylan Walker, will be going into that number 14, which that means number 1 side. And and obviously I just have a gut feeling that I reckon Tafina Vuna will go into that number 14 side. And yeah, that's my prediction in that game. But for that scoreline, I just have a gut feeling that this game's going to be a real good match. But since the Raiders are on $4.50 and the Manly Sea Eagles are on $1.25, I believe so, I reckon this game will be a turnout point and will be a very difficult match in this game. So my prediction, I'm going to go with the Manly Sea Eagles in this one, and I reckon this game will be a turnout point, so I'm going to go with the Manly Sea Eagles by 12 points in this match. The next game of this match, we see the Panthers going up against the Rabbitohs now. In this game, the Panthers, last time they played against the Rabbitohs, Greg Inglis was in that side and he was absolutely killing it for the Rabbitohs. But I just hate to think if this game is going to be a real tough and hard game, because the Rabbitohs are playing good and so is the Panthers. I just suspect that this game, I reckon there's going to be a field goal match. But since what I do believe is that if this game's going to be a real turning point, it's obviously the Rabbitohs, because the Rabbitohs are just a really good team that just gets over the line real good. And what I do suspect is this game is going to be a real tough game, because the Panthers, they were falling down below and they were struggling a little bit. But then since Nathan Cleary and Jerome Luai have came back to that side due to injuries, the Panthers have just regained possession and basically just went up and up and up. But also, what I do believe in this game, I just really do have a gut feeling that the Panthers will get over the line and the Rabbitohs won't. But I'm not too sure about this game, because what I do suspect is the Rabbitohs, they probably will get over the line, but it's going to be a real tough and hard game. So it's going to be a real tough and hard game, because usually the Rabbitohs and the Panthers play really well, as I suspect, as I mentioned earlier. But really, what I do predict in this game, that I reckon Latrell Mitchell is going to be the key, and also Nathan Cleary is going to be the key. So in this game, I'm going to predict a field goal in this match, and I'm going to go with the Panthers by 1 point in this game, and I reckon Nathan Cleary will kick the goal to make it 1 point for the lead and for the win against the Rabbitohs. The next game of this match, we see the West Tigers going up against the Sharks now. In this match, this game I reckon is going to be a real boring game, because usually these two sides aren't really that good. But since the Sharks didn't really get over the line last week, they only just lost by 2 points against the Newcastle Knights, I do believe that they will play good. But I just still have a gut feeling about this game that it will go down to the wire here, because the West Tigers are a really good team, but sometimes they fall down apart, and honestly they win sometimes, yes, but since they do win, then they fall down below, and you don't want that in your team. So what I do suspect is, since Adam Doueihi is playing, I reckon he'll have a really good match. And since that, I just think that the West Tigers will really prove themselves that they want to win in this game. And I reckon they will anyway, because they have what it takes to really gain possession and have that good attack and defence. So my prediction of this game, I'm going to go with the West Tigers by 6 points in this match, or even 8 points. Actually, I'm going to go with them by 8 points in this game, and I reckon it'll be going down to the wire here, because it will be a hard, average game of football, but I reckon the Sharks will improve. But I hate to see an upset in this game by the Sharks if they do win. But in this game, I'm going to go with the West Tigers by 8 points in this match, but I reckon the Sharks will struggle in this game to not get a win against the West Tigers in this match. The next game of this match, we see the Bulldogs going up against the Knights. Now in this game, the Bulldogs, since the Bulldogs were on $5 and the Knights were on, I think, $1.50, I believe. But since the Bulldogs played a really good game, they scored 2 tries and obviously missed a goal. I just still have a gut feeling about this game that the Bulldogs won't really have a good match, because the Newcastle Knights are a really good team, and what I do suspect about this game is I reckon the Knights will improve really, really well, because they are a really good team. I know that they have struggled a little bit, but still, without that potential, I have a gut feeling about this game that the Newcastle Knights will really make a really good win in this game. But obviously in this match, though, I have a gut feeling that the Knights will make a couple of errors, yes, but it still won't be that hard for them to really get an easy win in this game. But the Bulldogs, though, since they have got good players, yes, but I just don't think they will win in this game, and I just think that they won't, because if they make a really good win in this game, which I highly doubt they will, I reckon I'll be only by 6 points, but it won't, because Knights will get over the line here and they will make an easy win and they will make the job done in this game. So I'm going to predict Newcastle Knights by 12 points in this game. Actually, I'm going to go with the Knights by 18 points in this game, and I reckon they will win against the Bulldogs. The next game of this match, we see the Eels going up against the Cowboys. Now, in this game, what I do suspect about this match is the Cowboys, they are a really good team, and I know they are because they have really good players, and what I do suspect about this match is the Cowboys can make a really good win if the Eels don't play really well. And I know for a fact that Entertain House goes for Paramount Eels, and so do I. And if the Eels don't make a win in this game, it's sad to say that the Paramount Eels are gone. They've cracked the losing streak, and this game won't go to plan. And I know that because the Paramount Eels aren't that bad, and I know they are. And what I do believe about this game is I reckon the Paramount Eels will get the job done, yes, but if they do, it's not going to be easy. And I reckon they will win, for sure, yeah. But in this game, I'm going to go with the Paramount Eels by 8 points in this match. And I reckon the Cowboys will struggle in this game for sure, but it won't be that much of that decision. So in this game, I'm going to go with the Paramount Eagles by 8 points in this match anyway. The next game of this match, we see the Dragons going up against the Roosters. Now in this match, okay, usually the Roosters are a pretty good team, and I know they are. But since the Dragons have that potential in this game, and what I do suspect about this match is I reckon they will probably make a potential win, but that's going to be like, say, 40 to 50% chance if they do win or not, but it's most highly unlikely that they won't. But for the Roosters, what I do suspect about this game is the Roosters, they have a really good team. But since they have no Josh Morris, and then Adam Kieran goes in that number 3 side, I reckon he will have that really good potential of a really good win. Like, a really good potential of making a winning try. That's what I mean by that. But I reckon the Roosters will aim up in this game, and I reckon they'll fire up in this game. But hopefully if they do, I reckon they will, yes. But for the Dragons, it's highly unlikely that they will win. So in this game, I'm going to go with the Roosters by 12 points in this match. And I reckon they will win. But I reckon the Dragons will make a really struggling game for them. So I reckon the Roosters will win by 12 points in this match. And finally, the next game of this match, we see the Broncos going up against the Warriors. Now in this match, since the Broncos are on $1.95 and the Warriors on $1.85, this game is going to be a real close match. And what I do suspect about this game is the Broncos have that potential of a chance to win, yes, but sometimes they do struggle and they don't really want to play football right. The last time they played against the Roosters, they did lose only by 1 point. And safe to say that going up against the Warriors, what I do suspect about this match is the Warriors, they will get over the line if they play good footy. And I reckon they will, because a couple of those players will really smash out the Broncos in this game. But then it won't be a big high scoring game. I reckon it will be pretty much not really good of a game. So in my prediction about this match, I'm going to go with the Warriors by 6 points in this match, and it will be a very, very, very hard game, but it won't be a very much tight game. And sad to say, what I do like about this match is the Broncos play a really good footy, and then the Warriors play really good footy. So in this match, I'm going to go with the Warriors by 6 points in this game. Thanks guys for watching this video, guys. Stay tuned for more. We'll be doing a couple of videos coming to you guys soon. Also, we're doing more videos coming to you guys soon, so stay tuned for more. Plus leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and for this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care guys, stay safe, and have a good one. Plus let's get up to 300 subscribers. We're sitting on 216 anyway, so let's go up to that, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.